All right. As Rocco would say, welcome to the second match day live between the Hawks and Carlton on the Jumper Punch channel. Hope everyone's doing all right. Big game tonight for many reasons. We've got the Hawks who are pushing top four. Need to get their percentage up at least a little bit. They've got a couple of ins. They've got Lewis back. They've got Will Day back. So they got some stuff to play for, but I think Carlton's got a lot more to play for. And that being Sam Doherty's retirement match. We have Wiedering's 200th and a lot of pride based on what happened last week with the kids. So 3 things to look out for. How much they're going to put in for Doc and Wieders, 1 and 2. And then the third to see if we can replicate what happened last week with the youngsters. How's everyone feeling? Who we got? Sandra, welcome. All City, Hyde, Stewart, Shaq, and Jai. You still haven't corrected me on that if it's Jay or Jai, but who knows? Lucas, what's up? Nick, welcome. Before we get started, I'm just going to get a few things out the way. We got 12 minutes till the game starts. So for those of you that don't know, we have the Jumper Punch live show approaching J like the letter. Excellent. We have the live show approaching next month, end of next month on August 30th. We made a very big announcement today. I don't know who saw it and who didn't. But let's roll this. How big is that? What an addition to the live show. So, live show is going to feature Brad Pearce, Heath Scotland, and the Big Fev. That is massive. So, also live on stage, we have the entire Jumper Punch crew, cast, team, however you want to say it. Plus our friends over at the Monday Blues, absolute legends. They'll be on the stage as well. Plus a whole bunch of unannounced guests as well. So there'll be a few surprises on the night. It's a big night of laughs, drinks, food. You get an 8-course roaming food menu as well. Drinks at bar prices, so on and so forth. Everyone's going to be there. Excuse me. For those that haven't met each other, it's a great time to come together and relive, I guess, the season that was in a bad way. So we're going to do a big Carlton end of season review. Lucas, yes, I did see that Kennedy and Jones are there. But yeah, get your tickets in the description below. And like I said on Forever Rivals, I can't speak tonight. What's going on? Oh well. If you do buy a Jumper Punch live show ticket and show me that via Instagram, and you've bought a ticket to my event the night before, which is Remix Mania, the first drink is on me on the 29th, the night before. So enjoy. I look forward to hearing from most of you. And we are going to suss out these teams for tonight. I will get to a couple of the comments in a moment, but let's have a look at the teams. Alrighty. So, as I said before, Will Day in, Blake Acres and Harry Mackay in. Don't know how many people are too happy about the Acres thing. I think a lot of people are happy to see Harry back, which is great. And out for the Hawks is McGuinness. Out for us, Evans, for obvious reasons. And Flynn Young is injured as well. Subs are Mr. McDonald and Cooper Lord. So relatively, unchanged from last week. It's going to be very, very interesting tonight. Like I said, a lot to play for both teams, but you have to really think that if we're going to make it happen, it has to happen tonight. There is so much on the line for us. Well, there's nothing on the line, but there's a lot to play for in terms of sentimental stuff. So, like I said earlier, Weeders, Doherty, and the kids to prove something against a better team than they did last week against Melbourne. So let me get to a couple of these comments that I saw earlier, which I missed. JSOS being offered $700K for 5 years at the Pies. Yeah, but Carlton is not moving on theirs, which I think is 2.5 over 4. I believe it is. Works out to be like 620. I'm terrible at math. 620? 25? Something like that? I can't remember. I'm so bad at maths. But what else we got here? We lost 3 Carlton stars in 3 months. Buzz, Wolsey, and Warren Ralph. Yes, rest in peace, Warren Ralph. I think he played 21 games, something like that. 9 goals on debut, I think it was. Speaking of shit ton of goals, right? Hawks versus Carlton. Our big new guest for the live show once kicked 8 against them. So I'm sure we'll see that in a highlights package in the lead up to the live show and so on and so forth. But that's going to be a really good night. All right, Jay, Akers shouldn't be back at all. If he smiles again after an opposition goal, I'm going to lose my shit. Mate, if they smile about anything that isn't positive to do, they smile about the stupidest things, mate. But I think a lot of that is all past us. The whole raging about anything and all that is kind of all past us. Each to their own. But, yeah, I just don't see the need in getting angry anymore. Maybe about 3-4 weeks ago, I was pretty pissed off with a lot of the stuff that's going on the field. But on the field, I couldn't care less at the moment. It's more a case of what's going on at the club and what's going to happen in, I would say, a week. Is he fully taking over in a week? It's going to be interesting. So, Alex, I'll do your review. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yeah, that's us. That's Carlton in a nutshell. Most inconsistent shit I've ever seen, you know? So, it is what it is. Tom Alvin and Fraser Murphy debuted that game too. Thank you, Stuart. A final game to remember for Doc getting thumped by 80 points. Well, I've got Hawthorn by 47, so let's get to that while we've still got 5 minutes to go. What's everyone's tip for tonight? Like I said, I've got Hawks by 47. If for whatever reason we are in the game, I still think it won't be. I think it'll still be about 20, 25 points if we are in it. Yeah, this is the last time this team will line up. They all know it. Right, will move on a lot of. It's a magnet. Oh, we'll move a lot of magnets. Right. Okay. Shaq, welcome. I don't know if I said that before. Roccamoro. Kenny. I was watching that episode last night, man. The funniest part is I watch Seinfeld episodes every single night. Like, believe it or not, that's all I do. I don't watch new shows. I don't do any of that shit, right? I just watch Seinfeld every single night. And now it's a case of remembering quotes so that I can chuck them in the chat on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. Baggers by 40. Sandra. As Troops once said, I don't know what you're putting in that tea, you know. Hawks by 12. George, welcome. He was on fire last week, George. Had some ripper calls. 100-point mauling, he reckons. Funny you said that. I've actually put the line at -99 for the doggies. It is what it is, mate. Take your chances. Hawks by 65 will be too good. Hawks by 42. Queen Matula has entered the chat. Butterflies in my stomach. Out of nerves or excitement or what's the deal? I don't know. Let's move to this screen. Thank you, Matula. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd like to be surprised with a win, mate. Wouldn't we all? I honestly was just thinking to myself before we went on air, right? I haven't been happy with a win for a long time, just because of the state of the club and the inconsistencies and so on and so forth, right? But I think if we win tonight, it'll just really feel good. It'll be such a good emergency meeting afterwards, you know? I was falling asleep on that damn thing last week, I tell you that now. Holy. Yeah, I think Hyde's pretty spot on here where he says it's either the Blues by 9, so like a small margin, or the Hawks by 57 and just a big blowout. So we'll see how we go. I don't see them, you know, losing by more than that. Peter V. Farewell to the Doc. Hawks still by 36. Carlton by 3 points, now or never to honour a legend. That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to the mindset tonight. But, you know, I look back to Port Adelaide. I look back to Collingwood. You know, those were all meant to be response games, and they weren't. So is this going to be a time that they show up and do it for Doc, do it for Weeders? Keno and Jones are in the crowd. They'd love to see it as well. Not that you'd play for them, but, you know, it's a nice little added thing on there. I don't know if there's anyone else at the game that's come there for either Weeders' 200th or Doc's retirement. I have no idea. But, yeah. Liam, what channel are you watching the game? I'm watching the game on Kayo. You know, that one that they keep bumping up the price on? Dogs. Shout out Kayo. It'll be a good feeling because it's against a quality opponent. That's what I mean. Quality opponent who are pushing for top 4, so they're not going to you know, back down from this whatsoever. And on top of that, like I say, no need to say it 50,000 times. We have plenty to play for tonight. Danny, what's going on, brother? Blues by 2 points from Johnny. Jeez. Look, I don't know if these tips for Carlton to win are because of, I guess, let's say, just to like, you know, live in a bit of fantasy land. Can we do it? Can we do it for the Doc and stuff like that? But reality speaks, yeah? And I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening, to be honest. Manny, one of our favourite Collingwood supporters. Manny's all right, man. We do have a lot of good Collingwood supporters that come into the Jumper Punch streams and shows. It's good. I like it. Not all of them are toxic wankers, you know. Do it for Doc, do it for Weeders. Also do it just to stuff their top 4 ambition. Yeah, I essentially that's what's going to happen if we win, but that's not really a cause to play for, if you ask me, Nick. It's on channel 7, no delay. So here's the thing. In this room, I don't have normal TV. So I have to watch it on KO. So unfortunately, there is going to be a little bit of a delay like last time. Look, what you guys got to understand is we are starting these live streams, these watch-alongs, quite late in the season. But going forward to next season, there's going to be some tweaking. There's going to be some new things added. We're going to develop this watch-along to something a lot more special. And let me tell you, on a side note of developing, right? Had a 3-hour chat to the Don the other night on the phone. Let me tell you, 2026 Jumper Punch, big. The plans are well and truly in motion. People have things to be excited about. I know you don't know what those things are. Even I don't know all of them, but I know some of them, right? Let me tell you, there's some big moves being made next year. And it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm really thankful to be a part of it all because obviously I'm quite new as well. But it's going to be a really, really cool year next year. And I guess it all starts with the live show because maybe he might say some stuff there. I have no idea. I'm not going to put words in his mouth or anything. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I look forward to meeting a lot of you at that live show as well because I have not met anyone other than, I guess, the Tuesday crew, a couple of the Forever Rivals guys that come on, not the main people and that. So it's going to be cool to meet everybody, I reckon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to have to stay in the city for a couple of nights because I am not driving an hour and a half up and back for 2 days. Stuff that. We are about to get underway. So again, apologies if there's a little bit of a delay, all right? But that's the way these things work. Like I said to you last time, I watched some Premier League streams, watch-alongs, right? And some of them are 2 minutes behind. So it gets even worse. There is someone at my front door. I don't care. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Opening bounce, you reckon? Yeah, I'm going to play this. How far from Melbourne am I? I'm an hour and a half away. With traffic. Without traffic, an hour and 15. But no complaints about where I live. It's nice and peaceful and quiet. So don't get much going on out this way. Come on, boys. Let's go. Get it done. Lloyd Meek. What a freaking unit. Beautiful clearance. Let's go. And Impy. Mate, what a season this guy's having. He's good for 15 every week, I tell you that. Myrna? Is that meant to be Mernda? If so, no, that's not where I'm from. I'm originally from the north. Yeah, I grew up in Epping, but I don't live there anymore. They're going inside 50. Here he is, the big Weeders 200 with a ripping kick on the full, mate. Love it. Jamie, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Guys, if you haven't yet, it is utterly free to do so. Just hit that like button for me, please. It is, that's all we ask. The free stuff. That's all you got to do. All right? A like on the video goes a long way, trust me. Helps the channel a lot. Ginnivan, what's the chances? Oh, fuck me, mate. Oh, boy. So it begins. So it begins. Jeepers. Hyde goes, it's over. It's over already, mate. Nah, relax. We all know they're good. Come on. We know they're good. Weeder's taking the piss. Yeah, he was, George. I don't know what he... Yeah, nah, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. I would love to slap Ginnivan. Mate, I think you're in a line of about 50,000 people, to be honest. And he does the Conor McGregor. What a donkey, man. Absolute smart ass. He does have that face you want to slap, yeah? But, great player, is what it is. The Don Rocco at the game and still in the chat. Dedication, mate. Much, much love. Here they go again. Lloyd Meek. Bit of a boost. Come on, boys. That's it. Much better. Oh! Nah, that's trash. We're getting it back here. Hewitt. Oh. All right. Scrappy. Scrappy through the middle. Scrappy. Just that split-second decision. No good. Someone line up this prick already. Yeah. You're not going to see that from Carlton. You know? We don't do that stuff. We are nice FC. Who have we had that's a rat bag like Ginny? No one. We're just the business club. Yeah, that's we know that. I've said it. People claim that Nick Newman is our rough dog. You know what I mean? I don't think so. We're going inside Fitty. Nothing for Kerno. Unlucky. I truly think we haven't had anyone since, and we spoke about this last week on the stream as well. I truly don't think we've had anyone since Robbo. And I think the closest we've had is, by sheer coincidence, is Cottrell. But, yeah. We don't have a Maynard, mate. You know? If you want to compare it to Maynard. We don't have someone like that. Cripps went and tried to break up the fight the other day, you know what I mean? So, go back a few years and we had people that would just jump in and jumper punch and all the rest of it. Now we don't have any of that. Nice FC. Nice FC. That's who we are, mate. Come on, we need to steal something here just to dip our toes in. Come on. Come on. It's going to go out. We need a Fraser Brown in the middle, mate. If we went through the whole 95 era, even early 2000s, you could pick a lot of players that should be that we'd take in this team for sure. Never going to happen. Harry on the bench. He's probably itching to get out there too, and I bet you bottom dollar Kerno wants him out there. Someone get on the end of that. Not bad. That's horrible. Is that on the full? Yeah. Well, early signs. I mean, it's only been 3 minutes, and I'm not going to... and just so you know, the reason I'm not putting the time on the screen is I figure everyone's watching anyway. There's no point having a time on the screen going up. That's just silly. And obviously I can't keep stopping the time every time it stops on the screen. That's just annoying. So you guys know the time. Let's worry about the good stuff. Come on. Someone's got to get up for this. Motlop crunched. John Holden, the legend himself. Or can I say it? I don't know if you like it or not. I can't remember if I watched an episode where you didn't like being called it, but Johnny fucking Holden. Rocco's right, man. What a ripper name. That's just got oomph behind it, you know? The stuff that Carlton doesn't have. It has been down here for too long. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Yep. Put Akers in the team. Has everyone got their Pepsis? We're not sponsored by them, but I wish we were. Pepsi Max, though. Pepsi's shit. Far too sweet. I don't think I've had a full... like a proper Coke or a full sugar drink in a long time. Let's not compare. Oh, what a... See, they've gone inboard and they've got another one out. They've got two out. Or he's just going to... There it is. Beautiful delivery to Gunston. And that there, right? Like I say, I don't want to get too analytical and things like that with these streams. I prefer them to just be fun, right? And we have a chat, hang out, right? But that right there is what we lack. That playmaker kick, right? And the lead up to the ball. When do you ever see us doing that shit? Thank God he missed. We just, yeah, how easy do they make it look? It's the same as a lot of teams, Danny, man. Like, they make it look so easy. That's why I love watching teams other than Carlton. Like, I don't just watch a Carlton game during the week. During the weekend. I'll watch everybody because I want to see what we're not doing. It's as simple as that. I just like to see how good other teams are. Oh, it's a ripper, Mark Barras. Let's see what they do here. Oh, you're kidding me. Haynes has got to be better than that, man. Ollie back pocket on Gunston. Why? I have no idea what the persistence is with Ollie back there. The only explanation I've ever heard, which I can somewhat agree with, but I still hate it, is we're low on numbers there. But it's just stupid, honestly. I would much rather just shove Zach Williams in there, to be honest. It has begun. $13-0, and it's been scrappy as shit from us so far. Honestly, it really, really is. Yeah. And Hawks aren't even in top gear yet, and you can already see the gap in skill and the gap in the understanding. And yeah, this might end up being a hard watch, but let's see. We'll see. When I was in Vegas, I actually had a guy who watches BA saw me and yelled out, "Johnny fucking Holden." My wife was like, "Are you serious? We're in Vegas. Someone knows you." Johnny, you are iconic, mate. I can't wait to meet you, actually, at the live show. I can't wait to meet you. I love your commentary on things. I love your comments, even though you're a fence sitter sometimes, right? And you know you are, right? But I love it. I love listening to you. It's good. I think one of in the first handful of episodes that I plucked out of the Jumper Punch playlist to watch was you at the studio. I mean, when you came in there. So good dude, Johnny Holden. 100%. Other teams can look exciting and move well. Hope we will too one day. Yeah, we can only hope. Oh, they're coming again. Inside 50. Gunston's done all right here. Holy. Don't even let him. They're going to lock it up. Oh, it just looks like they're going to score every time. I hate it. Voss has already palm to the head, mate, for Voss. Johnny Vegas. Yes. I love it. Ginnivan missed it. Sard out of there. Dumb kick worked. How often do we say that? To me, that's a terrible handball. It put Akers under pressure, and now it's going to come back, isn't it? Come on. Let's get a turnover here. Come on. Nah, they're too smart. They just know. Look, they're out again. Too good. Too crisp. Too smooth. Ginnivan into 50. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, man. I said it in my video. I don't know if you guys saw my video on Instagram, who follows me and who doesn't, but if you did, let me know, right? If you didn't, go and follow the Jumper Punch, right? I put a video up saying next week's a whole different story, mate. We beat Melbourne, settle the fuck down. Bigger things are coming, right? Bigger obstacles, bigger challenges. Yes, the kids did well, but this is the test, man. And right now, we don't even look like we're there. There is no hunger at the moment. Like I said it earlier. Do we show up for these occasions? Who knows? Cal, welcome. Oh, wow. We have Borat Sagdiev in the chat. Can you believe it? Everyone say hi to Borat. Jeez. Come on, hey Borat. If you're gonna type, right, you have to type like him. Makes it so much better. All right. Reese, spot on, man. Welcome to the match day live, and you're right. Just one desperate act would be great. Fuck. That's it. This looks a bit better. This is usually where it breaks down. Yeah. We get a few in, and then look, straight back to them. It breaks down. We are not polished, man. I mean, needless to say, but I'm just saying, we're just not a polished team. We can't do what other teams can do. Very nice. I like. Right now, I don't like. 19 plays zip. I'm just going to move this score over a bit in case I need to add a third number on that. How terrible am I? Jesus. We show up, the team doesn't, however. It's the same case every week, Nick. Oh, same case every week. I really hope this isn't a blowout, honestly, because do you know... The backlash will be huge. We know that, right? And it is early days. It's 19-0, but based on how the game is going, if this ends up being a freaking blowout, it's going to be just such a terrible thing to look back on that we got absolutely trounced for Doc's last game and Weeder's 200. Especially coming off the bat of a game where, you know, the youngsters were pretty good. What is Curnow doing? Stick a kick, do something, lower the eyes. Instead, he goes long into space, hoping that this guy's Usain Bolt. Relax, it's Fogarty. Ashton did all right. That's beautiful. That's nice. That's good. That is just debatable. Oh, wow. Our decision-making is absolutely garbage. Honestly, it's garbage. That's trash. Yeah, Troy, welcome. You're right. But I said it before, man. You just don't know with this team. They show up. I mean, for me, it's quite simple. They're made to look like they showed up against North, West Coast, Melbourne, all the shit kickers, yeah? And then against proper opposition, people go, that's holding the ball. No way. They look like, you know, they didn't show up, but in reality, the other teams are just too good and we can't go with them. You know what I mean? Couple that with the fact that, you know, there's no hunger there, and yes, we're not showing up, but I'm saying it doesn't help when you're up against better teams that make you look like shit. Oh, boy. Their brains don't work as quick as others. You know what I mean? He's got a blood rule there. Why is he taking the kick? Get him off. Oh, boy. This is wild. Oh, man. I'm not surprised, but this is going to make for an interesting chat throughout the game, my friends. Oh, they're killing Voss off. The fact a 19-year-old just showed more class than the so-called veteran. Yeah, it says it all. All these comments that are going to come through now on this stream are going to be 100% correct, I reckon. Absolute disgrace. George has moved from 100 points to 150 points now. There's no way that wine is better than Pepsi. I don't blame Motlop. He shouldn't be there. Correct. Can we win a clearance? That's it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice. Did anyone want to call man on, or what are we doing? I reckon that's the first trash kick or attempt at... They got a free kick. Take the piss, man. At least we've got Fev for the live show. Yes. Wait, now it's going the other way. What the hell's going on? Again, I don't have the sound on, guys, so if I don't know some of the calls, you might have to help. But I'm not getting copyright strikes. You know what I mean? Grab the Vaseline, Peter says. Mate, I think... Oh, Harry! What are you doing, mate? JBL. And somehow we got that. Fuck me. Harry's gone the bloody clothesline from hell. Reckons he's part of the acolytes. All right, let's keep it down here for a bit. Steal a goal and somehow open this account, because this is an absolute disgusting start. We need the leaders to give them a rev up. We really do. Cripps needs to start getting freaking vocal. Not that I can hear what's going on down there, but mate. Jake, welcome, my friend. I'm at the game live, and let me tell you, in the pre-warm-up, Motlop had 8 shots at goal and missed 6. He needs to go, and Akers, this is stressing me out. Why is Lord the sub? I 100% agree. Agree, I was going to say. Jesus. Come on. Jarman. Beautiful. Was that the Hoff? I think it was. We've gone inside 50 with a nothing kick. And Chera was meant to be one of those guys that can kick inside 50, was he? Mate, that's another one. If he goes, I don't care. Look, it's a whole big conversation as to who we give a shit goes and who we don't. I have a very simple outlook on a lot of that. That's holding the man, but anyway. We'll take that back. Now it's getting a bit scrappy, man. This is real scrappy between both teams, to be honest. This will be the biggest pounding since Bonnie Blue. George is back, everyone. Fuck. Shit. We got some comedians, eh? Chera, 800k per year, can't hit a target. Yeah. It's wild when you think about it that way, the amount of money they're getting paid. I understand AFL is a high-pressure game and so on and so forth, but elite footballers at this level should be doing 10 times better than that. And you look at it and think, I've seen VFL teams do that. I've seen under-16s do that shit. You know what I mean? It really just wigs me out. And it's been a problem with us for 2 decades, right? Absolutely bullshit. Riser, or is it Rizza? Tell me so I don't get it wrong. Akers, decent mark, mate. You gonna do anything half decent with it, or? Oh. Rocco, we are a joke, mate. We are a joke. Could you imagine if this ends up like 3 goals without a quarter sort of shit? 3 goals without a quarter. Don't clip that. 3 quarters without a goal. Sorry. Fuck me. See, my brain's cooked already. Here we go. Lloyd Meek. I was going to say, if this guy outruns anyone... Oh, Chera. No. All right. Oof. I tell you what. I would have paid that. I'm just saying. Haynes' new recruit on 100k only knows who... Wait, only one who knows how to tackle so far. Do yourself a favor and go enjoy your Thursday night by not watching this shit show. Mate, you know what? I actually, after last week and going forward, this is my thing now. I'm going to enjoy being in here with everybody else and having a chat. It's like going to the pub, yeah? It's like going to the pub, you're watching the game, but you're not watching the game. You're having a beer, you're talking shit, right? It's good. That's what this is meant to be about. Are we on? We are not. Come on, man. Lloyd Meek is doing everything that TDK should be doing. Don't tell me. Oh, fuck weeders, man. What's going on? Why is everyone... Do you know what it feels like? It feels like they've done the complete opposite of what we expected was going to happen. We expected that they were going to come out with fire in their eyes, and they've done the entire opposite. Is that what it feels like to anyone else? Because that's what it feels like to me. That could be the shittest inside 50 kick I've ever seen, and... Okay, Cowan. Righto. Insane. This is wild to me. Borat. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited, to be honest. I watched a lot of preseason stuff from Chelsea. Very happy that we won the Club World Cup. We all know it, you know, in the grand scheme. That's a terrible kick. We'll take this. Now, do something with it. Go. Through the middle with Durden. Doesn't want to go to Cripps, though. And then, oh, we are lucky. Well done, Ashton. Do something. That's it. We'll get a shot on here. Durden can kick this. It's within. Don't look for anything, you idiots. Go back. Thank you. Yeah, watched a lot of Chelsea. That Club World Cup, we all know who cares about that. Basically nobody. But it's looking promising. I think the Premier League is going to be so exciting. If you look at some of the players that are coming in, it's going to be a very exciting season. Come on, dudes. Slot this. Let's go. Come on. Attaboy. That's what we needed. Very, very needed. Let me tell you, I've been working on some new graphics for the watch along as well, and some new animations. And I've got to trial and test them first, see if they look good. Right? If they do, you'll see some new shit next week. Beautiful. Good stuff from Durden. I've said for a long time I like him. I like him in front of goals, man. He's got a good kick on him. Right? He's inconsistent, we get it, right? But he also, gets dropped, gets brought back in, so on and so forth. So I think he should be a bit more of a regular. I like him. My favourite was Owies as a small forward. He was unreal. Really liked him. Oh. 23 minutes for one shot at goal. Yeah, Petra, man. Welcome, by the way. The loyal Petra Khan. We're going in again. Come on. Go, Harry. Go, Harry. Stop it. Unlucky. Unlucky. Is Pom having the night off? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what he does in his personal life, unfortunately, so I can't answer that. I know you didn't ask me, but yeah. Small forward, hardest spot on the ground, says Johnny Holden. All right, they're getting a bit sloppy here. Watch him go kick one now, as I said that. He's a good player too, Hardwick. He's come too. Get up. Well done. Our boy Carroll. Is he going to have another one of those games from last week? Don't know if they're going to give him that sort of chance, to be honest. Oh, my. TDK is having an absolute shocker at the moment, isn't he? Ripper kick from Sicily. Jeez. I've also got a fun/funny story that I'm gonna share at the live show as well. It's about our big Fev appearance. Lloyd Meek. Here we go. Oh, he's dished it off. Oh. That's horrible. We're lucky there. It's 2-on-1 here though. 3-on-1. No way. Stop it. Oh, God. I tell you what. That is an absolute joke. That is an absolute joke. So here we go. Sicily into Hardwick, I think it was. They've come inside 50. Lloyd Meek. No one looking to see that there's a dish off there. No problem. By himself. Good night, Motlop. Sends it in. Even with a grubber, 3-on-1. Look, absolutely no one. To be fair there as well, Ollie Hollands is jogging over. Sorry, was it Ollie or was it Carroll? No, it's Ollie. Ollie's jogging over. That's a disgrace, man. Read the play better and see that there are 2-3 on Sard there once he takes possession, once Watson takes possession, and Ollie is jogging to the contest. That's shit. Can we steal another one here? What's going on? Impy's got it. Ooh, big tackle. Oh. Bad start. Again, I feel like, is Cripps playing? I said the same thing at about the same time last week. Is he even there? Whereas last week he had a shitload of touches. He came good towards the end there, but it just felt like he wasn't even in the game for a while. Look at this. Their handball game. Look at this. Okay, buckled. They did a Carlton. Seba. He's at the game as well, and he's jumped in the chat. Absolute legend. We have been told we are annoying by the lefty next to us because we're too loud. Welcome to going to the football in 2025. Adam Sard needs to have a good look at himself. That was the worst effort of a chase. He gave up halfway through. Yeah. But I also, Johnny, like I said before, I also look at Hollands there. And I look at anyone else that was playing a support role to Sard. No one came over. And Ollie was the closest and just jogging. They're out here again or not? Look at the move. Look at this. Oh, no, they've run themselves into shit here. He's gone. All right, we'll take that. Harry down. TDK. That's a ripper kick, actually. Well done. Good kick. Harry's copped one. TDK with a decent entry there. That was beautiful. But it's not Voss game plan shit. 100%. That 100% that's part of it. Jeffrey, welcome. Welcome. I can't believe that people are getting told that they're too loud at the footy. Can you believe that's the world we fucking live in? Can you believe that? I know times change, but you used to be able to say so much at the footy without even being gawked at. Now it's you're too loud. It's not even saying anything. You're just too loud. The fuck? 100% Albert. Welcome as well. Rocco says Harry's done. Kerno setting up. Why do I feel like he's going to fucking miss this? Yep. All right. Big H into the rooms to do a quick books ad. George says nothing for like fucking 10 minutes and then rips that one out. Oh, shit. Unreal. I can't go to the footy these days. Uncle. Mate, neither can I. Well, I could, but it's an absolute mission. It is an absolute mission for me. They're out. Whoop up. Gunston. And you know what? From here, don't put it past him. Is he going around the corner? No. All right. I thought he was going to set up to go around the corner. What an idiot. As long as there's no racist, abusive swearing, you can be as loud as you want to be. No, I know, John, but check out Seba's comments above. That's not coming back. Stop it. Oh, wow. That's just... That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Nah. It's not Mark of the Year. We've had better. I mean, look at TDK last week. That was better than that, if you ask me. That's no bias either. Decent grab, but... this is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, honestly. Doherty step ladder. $5 million in our goal square, and we kick 1 goal for the quarter. Not only that, I think someone just said it in the chat before, we look unfit. We are not showing up. How on earth is this showing up for fucking the big cause right now? Doc, weeders. The kids obviously are not what we thought they were from last week. This is the test this week. Right? This is why I don't jump to fucking praise comments and things like that straight after a win against some shit bastard team. I'm telling you. Because this crap happens. Jump when they're tested and they play well against good teams. Unbelievable. Horrible start. Yeah, going back to before, it takes me about if I drive, it's an hour and 30 with traffic, hour and 15 without. But I had a look at how long it would take me with public transport the other day, 2.5 hours to get to where was it? Jollymont. And then to get home, based on the timetable at that time and where I live, 3 hours, 45 minutes. Imagine doing that every week. Can you imagine? Fuck. Yeah, Seba, it's fake, but it's good. I was doing some testing with some suppliers overseas, and you can see this one's obviously not scented, but that was all part of the testing process and so on and so forth. So there we go. Keep this one for around the house. Happy retirement for Doc the stepladder. Jeez. Mark Murphy. There's a good comment right there. The Mark Murphy send-off all over again. Yep. Johnny, I'm out on the peninsula. So it is a bit of a hard one to do if you don't drive. As most people would be aware, you know, we don't have a train station out this way closer than Frankston. So you have to get to Frankston first, and then Frankston to the city, and so on and so forth. Obviously, I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at, but yeah. Big place, the peninsula, but pain in the butt to get around. Nah, Jollymont Station, young. We have no identity on the field, just running around, 100%. Mark, I never once said that I expect the kids to carry the team. You can go back and have a listen, but I never once said that that they should be carrying the team. I said, and if you want me to go a little bit further on it now, I said that their performance last week, the test was to be this week to see if they can replicate that and if they are as good as what they were last week. That's all I said. And that furthermore, that is what you start judging these players on. Can they do it on the bigger stage? Are they ready? Yeah? And then the conversation can go on from there. Carlton, not a footy club anymore. It's a business. Yeah, we know that. I'm starting to think more and more that they're not going to get rid of Voss. Yeah. I'll be honest, like, full transparency, I'm Voss out, right? But I'm starting to think they're not going to get rid of him. Can't wait for the clean out. Yeah, neither can I. But here's the thing. We know Graham Wright's going to come in. We have no idea what he's going to do. Everyone's using this word savior, right? And speaking like he's going to be some sort of savior. We have no fucking idea what he's going to do yet. So chill. You know what I mean? Like, we know there's going to be changes, 100%. No one can argue that, right? But we have no idea what's going to change. We don't know what his plan is. Johnny, I'm in Melton, and I know when it's a night game, we don't get home till 12. Yeah, the way I did it the other day, I did a little. I think it's like a trip planner, yeah, and it had me getting home at 2:45 in the morning, or 2:45 in the morning. Hang on, yeah, 2:45 in the morning is when I would have got home. That's for a 7:30 at night game, because the timetable to head back out to the peninsula at night is a lot more difficult than it is during the day. I got to turn this fucking heater off, mate. All right. Oh, how do we see this second half panning out, people? Is it going to be another absolute romping, or is it going to even itself out? What do we think? Glen Iris. I used to go to school in that area. Actually, I told the boys a funny story about my days at school with a couple of current and ex-AFL players. I might save that one for the live show as well. That's a ripper story, that one. Love the Lazio kit. Yeah, it's nice, huh? This is one of my... I wish it was a real one, but those are like $300, $400, $500 if you want to get the real one. But I buy and sell kits, right? And from manufacturers and other people and so on and so forth, vintage stuff and all that. But I was testing a couple of the suppliers overseas and this guy was just trash, so I use it around the house. I'm a 4-day drive from the G. Yeah, you are. All right, second quarter. Let's go. Sorry if I missed any of the comments. I was in another screen for a lot of that time as well. Off we go. Cripps does... Oh, you're kidding. Not like this straight away. Not like this straight away, man. Sard's done all right there. All right, that's good. Shut that down nice and quick. Beautiful. Did H get shot? I have no idea. Does anyone... can someone update us on what happened to Harry? We cannot let them go and kick 3-4 in a row sort of thing at the moment. We really can't. The players are not in the right headspace. Too much media and outside noise about players leaving and going to other clubs is causing instability. It's potentially part of it, yeah, of course. Depends how... Oh, Ollie. I mean, do they not have to bring him off after that? Oh, no, they'll suss it out. It's all right. Go on, Kerno. Do something with it, though. Tell you, that's a better inside 50. Go on, Crip. Oh, it's a better inside 50 from Kerno rather than just wheeling and going. Harry broken heartstring. Reminds me of Guido Hatsis. Remember that? Remember Guido Hatsis? Some of the younger guys won't remember that. He's on one of the phone calls and he's like, I think you strained a muscle called your heart. Fuck. I was just listening to him again the other day. Piss off! That's a terrible kick. You're joking. He's going to get done? He's not going to get done. At this point, I want everyone to just keep Marzi in your thoughts. Keep Marzi in your thoughts. I'd hate to see him right now. Oh, he's my mate. I'd love to see him, but I would hate to be in his way right now, I reckon. That's probably not a good thing. Hot dogs from Big Brother. I didn't really watch Big Brother much. I nearly got on Big Brother. I made it to the last stage where you speak to the executive producers for your audition, and I didn't get through after that, unfortunately. There were 6 of us left. I'm spewing. That would have been mad. But yeah, unfortunately, did not go down well. Training drill, says Troy. I totally agree. Totally agree. That's it, Young. Do not talk over me, my friend. Do not talk over me. If you haven't checked out Guido Hatsis from back in the day, was it Tony McClare? I think it was on Triple M. Fuck, those were such good days. Hey, you just wait for that call every week, And then he released 3 CDs, I think it was, as well. Unreal. So good. Oh, we've got a chance here. Go on. Go on. Doc really wanted that. Jeez, Doc really want. What are you getting into him for? Piss off. Dog. Yeah, no. Was it Aria or Logie? You could be right, actually. It might have been. No, I think you're right. Yeah, it was. It was like best comedy album or something. He rocked up in his trackies and shit. Go on. The Doc. Unlucky. Doc's probably thinking, he's probably not thinking this, but I'm just thinking in my head, Doc's going, what the fuck is going on here? Can't wait to get out. Bloody hell. Great watch, mate. I knew we'd be shite tonight. We never play well for tribute games. Yeah. Murphy. Cripps. Look. We can't go with him. Cripps is struggling. He's going to deck him, though. Oh, jeez, man. Stick the tackle. Three on one on Doherty. It's holding a man. You got to pay holding a man. What? Is that another one down? Weeders. What's going on here? I think you'll be all right, though. Surely. What, do you cop it in the head? Or is that grass? Oh, it's grass. All right. Jeepers. 3AW now. What's going on 3AW? Let us know. CDR. They're trying to get him a goal. That should not be it. Like, they've tried twice now. You can see that should not be the fucking case. Play the damn game. Simple as that. Do you reckon we'll get done by 100 points? No. I don't think we will. As bad as this is right now, I don't think we'll get done by 100. Early call from Snapper. You're kidding. Fuck. I'm gonna... In a nutshell, what's he said? He's gonna absolutely flip his lemon, I reckon. Yeah, no one ever flies the flag, Nick. We don't have those sorts of players anymore. And this is all because of the... Oh, jeez. Oh, just a guess? Okay. I thought he actually called in. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise anyone else. We are a poisoned club from the inside. Make no mistake about it. Certain mentalities and shaping of personalities is very much a thing. And we all know, he's gone the freaking flyer there, Georgie boy. Watson's out. He's just oh my, you can't, can you? Oh, that's a disgrace. Oh my God. We are... That's really disappointing, man. That is soft. That is easy. Someone said witches' hats earlier. That's what that was just there. That's just... We can't go with them. They've got so much more legs than us as well. Fuck. So shit. He's dobbed it as well. I'll tell you what. I said before the game that the Hawks need to improve their percentage and top 4 is not far away for them. So this is what's in their mind right now. Absolutely go out there and look for blood. And that's what they're doing. Simple as that. Simple as that. We know they're the better team, but we are not showing that we want to even be there right now, to be honest. No one can tell me otherwise. That is really well done. Was that Mitch Lewis on his left to set that up? I think it was. Oh, the Gravy Blues, Blue Bagger says, mate. Soft as butter. My wife and I had our first son on Tuesday at 1:49 p.m. and we named him Carlton Trevor Sawyer. Congratulations, Trevor. Everyone, please congratulate Trevor. He's got a newborn there. His first son. That's amazing. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Great news. If I can give you some wise words of advice, I don't have kids of my own, but maybe don't let him go for Carlton. Might be good. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching a replay. They just keep coming. The fuck? It's okay to turn the stream off, Bew. Thanks, Durry. Bloody hell. 8 different goal kickers for Hawthorn, yeah. This is just turning into... It's absolutely ridiculous. This is just absolutely ridiculous. He hasn't got a choice? Look, I know the feeling. Neither did I. I got brainwashed from my father when I was young. I'll tell you guys... Oh, hang on. Full transparency. Went from when I was 1 year old till I was 3. Every game I ever went to, I hadn't really chosen a team yet, but every single game I ever went to was a St Kilda game because a lot of my family were St Kilda. So naturally they're going to take me along and so on and so forth. And is Gunston... Oh my... I think we're all right, touched. All right. So naturally I was just going to St Kilda games at Waverley Park and so on and so forth, into the rooms, all that sort of shit. And you're thinking, yeah, probably going to support St Kilda and all the rest of it. Then my dad comes steaming into my brain at about 3.5, 4 years old. Nah, Carlton supporter. Too bad. And that was it. It was Carlton from then on. Pretty easy because, like I said, I wasn't actually a St Kilda supporter. It was more like I had merch and all that stuff that my auntie and uncle had bought me, and I had a lot of autographs from being in the rooms and all that stuff. But at that age, do you really know to make a decision? Not really. So then my dad came in and brainwashed the shit out of me. And yeah, that was it. Yeah, to be fair, Jay, it would have been a hell of a lot worse. At least I actually got to see 95 and remember it. I went to the prelim as well against North. That was awesome. I sat right at the back, right at the top with my dad and his brother, so my uncle. And all I remember... I'm a full transparency sort of person. I don't give a shit, right? I was at the back, and when we won, I just started bawling my eyes out. My dad's like, what are you crying for? They won. I'm like, I'm just really happy. And then it's just started after that, the week after, getting all the clippings from the Herald Sun and all that, sticking them on the windows at home for the grand final. Best. And then I went into depression for 30 years. Tell us about your experience of the 99 prelim. No. I was say that was 95 that I went to against North, not 99. Just catching up on some comments. What do we got here? Oh, God. Oh, he's actually got Nice, beautiful. Nah, Rocco. He's kicking for goal, mate. Oz kick Carlton. Yeah, goes about it. He's got to kick this, surely. Imagine he hits the post. Imagine that. Yeah. All right. Oh, at least we get that. Jesus. We're so shit. We are just so shit. Let me just move this to here. Oi, 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 oi. All right, let me go back. Sorry about that. Must have had vivid memories of the 99 prelim Carlton Dons. Murphy says it all. No? Pretty much says it all. What an iconic photo that is. It was Murphy, right? Am I remembering correctly? At the end of the game, holds the ball up like this above his head, and he's like screaming and shit. I think that's the one. Lone Wolf, welcome, man. $5. Thank you for the donation, my friend. They didn't lift for the captain's 200th last year. Did anyone think they'll do it for Doc? If hard decisions are not made, then nothing will change. Spot on, man. Thanks again for the 5. But yeah, I mean, that's what it was going to come down to. Are we going to show up for an occasion? And as always, nothing's guaranteed, and it leans towards probably not, you know? So here we are again. Why have I got Hawthorn at 50? Did I miscount? My fault, people. There you go. I went to every game in 95 except the grand final. Was scarred from 93 grand final loss. I did go to the 95 Mad Monday. Johnny, you're going to have to tell us about that. Next time you're on emergency meeting, if you jump on, you got to tell us. Or tell us at the live show. That'd be wicked. I'd like to hear that. Yeah, Justin Murphy, that's the one. Yes. Iconic photo, that. Off we go. Go, Sardi. That's debatable. But anyway, go on. It's going to work. It's going to work. Beautiful. Now, don't waste this, Kerno, man, please. That's... I thought he was gonna find Motlop there. I really did. That looked like it was gonna turn out, but it just wasn't. That's just shit, honestly. Ooh. They're scrappy now as well. They can be. All right. Stepladder Doc, Stepladder Fog. Jeez. I don't think the club will sack Voss before the end of the season. No, I don't think so either. Tim Allen. Is that your actual name? Or is that your screen name? I'm going to start calling you Tool Time Tim, mate. Woo. What a show. We're being stepped on. We're being munched. We're being absolutely shat on. No way. Oh, creeper. Dude. What are they... Is Weeders done? Is Weed? That's beautiful. What? Don't play on though. See, he goes and plays on. I don't know why they don't just think their way through. See there, right? Directly after Hawthorn get the ball there, doesn't rush it down the line. He can see he can't go anywhere. What's he do? Track back, one extra kick back to go forward. It's no different in football, the round ball game. If you can't go forward, go back a second and then go again. Why rush? For the sake of getting a fucking kickoff. Like, why? It's so stupid. It's well done. Lone Wolf with another 5. When the pressure is highest, the lights are brightest. Only the strong will survive. We shy away too much, in my view. Talent alone isn't enough. Spot on, man. I agree. I agree. There needs to be a system. There needs to be cohesiveness. There needs to be... I said it. I said it when I was about 3 months ago when I was on the Tuesday show. I said, a team of champions is no good. We need a champion team. That's as simple as that. And thank you again for another 5 from the Lone Wolf. a regular here at the Jumper Punch. I don't mind the tool time. Heard it since you were 10. Mate, you take that and run with it. That's it. Oh, shit. They're having another shot. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be saying that again. Fuck me. Oh. You ask why... Hang on a second. He's missed... Oof. I was behind there, hey. $35 points. 35 points. 7. Am I delayed? No, I'm good. I'm delayed a little bit. Oh boy. You know what I feel like is going to happen as well? I feel like, yes, we've had a terrible start, but this is going to be one of those games where we don't see out 4 quarters and the third and the fourth is going to look like worse than this. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's just going to be a blowout. I'm hoping it. I didn't think it was going to be 100 points. I still don't think they'll make it to 100 points, but I think it's still going to be very, very ugly. Very, very ugly. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, Jeffrey, if people have started leaving already, to be honest. Look at this. Even when Hawthorn are under pressure at the back, they still find a way out here. Just chipping it around, finding a man. We can't do stuff like this. We don't have the composure. We don't have the brains. We don't have the IQ. We don't have the patience. The list goes on. The list goes on. There you go. Creativity is another one we don't have. You know. It's very, very hard with this team to point out, you know, positives that... Stop it. Don't let them go in here. That's it. Beautiful. All right. It's very hard to find positives and to find positive ways to describe the team. It really is. You know, someone said the other day that Carlton's the biggest joke in the league, right? And then there was a rebuttal to that, which was West Coast, North, Richmond. When you think about it, Richmond, North, and West Coast, let's get some context happening, right? They're not expected to be good. They're not expected to be good. So they can't really be a joke. Do you know what I mean? Because they are who they are. Rebuilding, all the rest of it, right? Based on our list and what's been expected of this list for some time now, we are a fucking joke. And we are, if not number 1 or 2 joke in the league. Simple. I don't care what anyone says. You can disagree, that's fine. I don't buy it. With the context there, it makes total sense to say it. It's getting a bit scrappy here. We got an update on Wiedering? What's going on? Somebody let us know. Footy smarts and intelligent is missing. Intelligence. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like I said before, man. You know? Absolutely disgraceful. Adaptability is what they should be training. Yeah, adaptability comes down to Voss as well. He's never been able to do that. His in-game management is horrible. It's plan A or nothing. It's as simple as that. Cowan, is he all right? Oh, look, sleeping. Sleeping. The doctor sleeping. What is this saying when you have a great servant playing his final game milestone for another? Don't let them mark this. No. That's got to go through. Thank you. Far out. Almost played it back into their hands. Milestone for another, and they are playing like this. Yeah, it says everything. I mean, we can't... We don't know what's in their heads. Okay. we don't know the reason for sure. Okay, but we can speculate, we can give opinions, we can do all of that. But I'm a big believer of, not 100% commenting on something and saying it's true if you don't know. You know what I mean? But when the evidence is there, say it all you want. Simple as that. And we have evidence for a lot of things, but for something like that, we don't know. Why are they not showing up? Where's the hunger? Why are they not looking like they want to fucking be there? We don't know. We know it's a mental thing, but what's playing a part? Is it the outside noise? Is it the fact that, they don't know that? I've said this for the last few weeks. Do they not know the system? Are they just really footy dumb? Right? We don't know. Then people come back and they'll say stuff like, yeah, but 2023 we did it. We looked really, really good then and all the rest of it. What happened to all of that? Yeah, well, your guess is as good as mine, So when you get found out, you get found out. And Voss was found out real quick. And then let's go back to someone said adaptability. He doesn't have it. And his assistants don't have it either. Basic ball skills, kick, mark, handball. These kids spend their whole adolescence being treated like they were some kind of biological oddity. Yeah. We've been saying it for years, Italian. We've been saying it for years. The basics are just way too hard with this team. That inside 50 from TDK was dog shit. All right, we're going to get it back. Go on, Cowan. That's it. Oh, he hasn't paid it. Someone going to get up or not? He's dropped it. Am I wrong to think that literally just got sat right in the breadbasket and he dropped it? Should he have marked that? Surely. We'll take it, but I mean, jeez. I like this guy, man. Chat, stick with me on this, no? We like Will White. He's gonna be all right, I think. Come on, give us something. Tough one. Oh yeah. Dobbed it. All right. That was nice. Back to 30 points. Still a long way back, of course. I actually thought they were going to go out to a much, much greater lead in this quarter. Wieders is back. I don't believe in the word fluke for 2023 because, they did some good shit. The hunger, the determination, man. I reckon that's what got us over the line half the time. We wanted to win games more than anybody else. We had the hunger and the passion. Like if you wanted to look at a time where it felt like they were playing for the jumper, Sydney, Melbourne in that final series, that's what it felt like, man. Like legitimately. And then it's just all out the door. Like it's not there anymore. We don't have it. And like I say, I'll speculate, but when you know what's going on at the club and you look at that strategic plan from 22 through to 27 and from points 2 through to 7, other than win premierships on top, it says a lot about what the club's pushing, mentality-wise, culture-wise, environments, all the rest of it, how that rubs off on the players and what that does to their manhood. So go figure. Yeah, that was a great goal by White. Excellent stuff. It's only 5 goals, Rocco says. Only 5 goals. Against a team that can go and kick 3 real quick, then it's only 8 goals, So we'll see what happens in the second half. We're nearly done in the second quarter, so we are going to take a 10-minute break or thereabouts. I've got some tunes, this time not copyright ones. So, all right. Oh, what an absolute shambles it's been. First half in the books for Doherty's retirement match. Wiedering's 200th. Harry dead. Weeder's half dead. Doherty's he's basically not playing. Neither is the rest of the team really, apart from a couple that are showing some sort of heart to be out there. But it's not looking good. So, and the Hawks have come to play, and even again, they're not in top gear. They're nowhere near top gear. So we got to hope that in the second half, these guys don't come out and absolutely put on a show and bury the game. That's what we really got to hope for, because it can still get ugly. It can still get ugly. So we need to hope. So I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break. All right. You're not wrong. It could be a lot worse, but 30 points is 30 points, man. And with this team, who knows? Who knows? All right, go get yourselves a drink, something to eat, whatever it's going to be. Go pet your dog, and we'll be back. Who cares about having a 10-minute break? I also realised I didn't update the halftime graphic. I'm very, very sorry. Totally forgot. All right. So let's have a chat. For those of you that haven't liked the video, please do like. It is free. But it is halftime. I want to run something by some people who may have joined late. If you are unaware, we have made another big announcement today at the Jumper Punch. I'm going to roll it and you guys can have a look. What a G up, mate. Brad Pearce, Heath Scotland, and the big Fev. Unreal. TJP live show, August 30th at Howler in Brunswick. Plus the whole Jumper Punch crew on stage. And our friends over at the Monday Blues will be there as well. Absolute legends. Come be a part of the community. Have a chat. 8-course roaming food menu, which is going to be good. So if you want to come just for the food, then do that. That's fine. We're all wogs, most of us, you know. Rocco will tell some jokes. It's going to be a bit of fun. I reckon it's going to be really, really good. I'm going to get a chance to meet all of you, which is great because I haven't met pretty much most of you. So that's going to be really good as well. And another big night at a TJP live show. I didn't go to any of the other two, so this will be my first time. And big announcement today, like I said, the big Fev. Unreal. I've wanted to meet that guy for so long. And like I did meet him once. It was very brief. And no one would guess how, but I'm going to tell that story at the live show. I'm going to save it for there. But tickets in the description below. So if you guys want to get your tickets, grab them. And for those of you that don't know, the night before, I'm running an event in the city. You can find all the details at remixmania.com.au. It is a wrestling-themed nightclub. We're playing wrestling tunes all night. And if you buy a ticket to both and you show me that you have a ticket to the TJP live show, you can just screenshot it, send it to me on Instagram. I'll chuck you on the list and you will get your first drink on me for doing so. So that'll be great. What do we got here in the chat? What have I missed? I didn't really take much of a break. I'd prefer to come back and have a chat, you know? Hitting the Hennessy again. I'll be laughing instead of being aggro. There's nothing to be aggro about. There's nothing to really rage about. You can be pissed off, disappointed, all the rest of the shit, but at this point, it's kind of what expected. So it is what it is. The fire starter, Carls. I like to call it a fire starter. I chose to go to the game over my electric blanket. Big fucking mistake. Yes. Big mistake. You should have been in here having a chat with us. Jeez. What's going on? I'm trying to watch the Sarah Jones show. I'd like to say I know what that is, but I don't know what it is. Will you be playing at Chris Benoit theme song at Remix? I mean, look, it's up to the DJs, isn't it? I am one of the DJs, so I guess it's up to me. We'll see. Good tune. But yeah. Debatable topic. What's the show Mars host tonight? Jason, welcome to the stream, my friend. It's called the emergency meeting. It'll be directly after this stream. And feel free to jump in. I think he's gonna post the link in the chat at some point. But get into the chat and support the old Marzi in there. We'll all be in there. We'll get our say in about the game. And yeah, so it'll be directly after this. When I say directly, give it about half an hour, I think it is, something like that, until the boys get home and jump on. But everyone should be on that. You got to play Shane McMahon, Here Comes the Money. Yeah, of course, 100%. That's a no-brainer. Billy Kidman, he used to be one of my favorites at WCW. Just he's coming out in his white wife beater and the 3/4 jeans. No worries. No worries. Oh, you're here, Carls. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. Just chuck the emergency meeting now, mate. Look, I don't know. I haven't messaged Mars. I haven't heard from anyone, to be honest. So, other than Rocco, let me have a check. Oh shit. Oh boy. I think they're still at the game. Nah, I think they're still at the game. From what the messages are saying, I think they're still at the game. We're all good. Oh boy. Tell you what. What are we going into here? Wrestling chat, are we? Undertaker, Bret the Hitman Hart, Sting, top 3. That's actually quite a unique top 3, to be honest. I've never seen a top 3 like that before, including Sting in the top 3. That's wild. He was very good, don't get me wrong, but I've never seen him in a top 3, you know? I left at the end of the first quarter, Shaq says. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I really don't. I'm sitting in the cheer squad next to Mary. She's actually lovely. There you go. See? We get the other side of the story now, isn't it? And look who's here. Look who's here. Some call him the best analyst out of all the Carlton content creators. I just call him a legend. We got My Blue Heaven, Bucky. Let me tell you a story real quick about My Blue Heaven and Bucky. We all know Bucky. Everyone say hi to Bucky, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here, Bucky, but I think it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I contacted you. I think it was about doing some, about beefing up the channel, making some thumbnails for your videos and stuff like that and whatever else. And we got in contact. We started chatting through that, and he is an absolute champion. If you are not subscribed to Bucky's channel, please do. It's My Blue Heaven, right? Absolute legend, man. And now he's doing all these new videos like the ghosts of insert title and so on and so forth. So he's getting out of the house. It's unreal. But his content is A-class, man. Absolute legend of the community, man. Get on his stuff. And he sent me a whole bunch of cards back in the day. Some signed, some not. Ripper. They're all in right there. They're just sitting in a cupboard right here with all my other cards in my collection. So thanks again, man. I appreciate it. You're a legend. Are you going to play women WWE Wrestle State? Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. There's going to be a lot of songs going up on the list. Trust me. My good mate Rebs is in the chat. Up the multis. I haven't even checked my multi. I was going to check it after the game. But you know what? Just to look at my own misfortune, I'll have a look. You can look, but you can't touch. Not bad. Good track. One of them's going okay. Yeah. Look, it might be a 3/4 time check, this one. I don't really know where it's at, to be honest. It's not looking terrible, but we'll have to see at 3/4 time where that's at. But gamble responsibly. That construction business. Let's see if anyone picks up on that reference. All right. So we've got some royalty in here tonight. Shit. Chat, once again, if you haven't liked the video, please do. Goes a long way. It's free to do so. And help the old jumper punch out. How long we got till the next quarter? Roughly. I'm on a break over here. I don't know what's going on over there. Let me scroll back. What else did I miss before? A lot of wrestling talk. This is what happens on the jumper punch. We go from talking about footy, watching this shambles, through to talking about wrestling. It's the same thing every time. Love it. Wouldn't have it any other way, mate. Yeah, for those that missed out on what I said earlier, we got some big plans for next year. I tell you what, we got 5 weeks of the season left, and Jumper Punch will be doing some stuff into the finals as well. But yeah, next year's looking really, really cool, man. It's looking really fun, expanding, developing. It's going to be sick. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be cool. I've heard that at the club... Wait, Daddy. I've heard they, at the club, had no idea how 2023 occurred with their turnaround before that Suns game, where we turned it around, was much like tonight's game and the rest, really. Fair. Let's play this out. Kerno trade, TDK leaving, Harry personal leave, Elijah as well, Akers, there is something rotten at the club. To your point, there is evidence there. Yeah, there's evidence there. But if you look at who's running the club from the top down, you can see that there is a really, really big poison. And it stems from certain people. I'm not going to go into it now. That's a long, long chat, and I will fucking blow up. And there's just no point at this stage. I don't have enough time. Carlton should come out to the Undertaker theme. You know how cool that'd be? You know how cool that'd be? It really would be good. I have no idea why there's cops at Epping Station. I haven't been in Epping since I was 14 years old, so... Can't help you. Can't wait for the Silvani heel turn. I seriously think that's all dog shit. However, for those that missed earlier, the latest on that, if it hasn't been updated once again, the latest is that it's 700K. I think Hyde reported earlier 700K for 5 years. Whereas Carlton's sitting at, I think it's 620, 625 for 4. I think it is. I think that's accurate. And Carlton's staying right on that as well. They're not going to go higher from what I've read. So there we go. Longest 5 weeks of my life. Yeah, it's going to drain. But the good thing is in between, you've got Monday. Sorry, if you started from Sunday, right? You've got Sunday, Blue Sunday, right? Then you got the Monday Blues on a Monday. You've got the Jumper Punch on Tuesdays, Forever Rivals on Wednesdays. Then you've got game day, so you've got match day live, followed by emergency meeting. The content is coming out of our asses right now. Plenty. You don't even need TV. You don't even need TV. You just need this. This is all you need. Thoughts on Lita and Edge? Lita's my favorite female wrestler of all time. Edge, love him as in the tag, like when he was a tag team with Christian, but after that, not a big fan. Love his theme song though. Let's go, third quarter. Show us something. Show Doc something. Show Weeders something. Bloody hell. They're off and away already. Beautiful. Love to see it. Bloody hell. Fuck. What's he paid? Is that to Carroll or Gunston? Gunston? Take the piss. Oh... All right. Amazing. Nice. Good start. You know, that's it. Beautiful. Sammy D, why do we have so many talks in tonight? Going to go one of two ways. Do you mean talls, as in Carlton are playing a lot of talls? Or do you mean why is everyone talking? I don't know. You're going to have to explain that. Hopefully they show some fight in this second half. Yep, that's what we need. We really, really need some fight. They need to show Doc something, if anything. Weeders will be there next week, but show Doc something. Give him a proper fucking send-off, because right now it just looks like Hawthorn's going to go into the next gear and just... Oh, they're in the top 4 now, and their percentage has gone up. So, let's see. Oh, tell me they're going to go again. Tell me they... Oh, he's absolutely botched that. The fuck? Impy's got time for a coffee and to come back there. Jeez. And they're out. Look at this. Look. Look how easy they do it. And another one over the top. Track. No worries. Gunston. Centering ball. Absolutely no one there for us. Beautiful. Oi. How slick was that? How slick was that? Wow. Weekly training for the Hawks. That's what that literally felt like then. Unbelievable. Yeah, he ran past 4. Yeah. No worries. Pop in another one. Oh, mate. This is wild, bro. Sam Mitchell complained about. He's like this. He's like, the fuck are you? What's he doing? Why didn't he kick 4? Like, shit. We can't even imagine a play like that. No, we can't. And when we try to do it, we botch it every time. You know, I saw a comment in a group before the game saying that this was a definite win because the boys are going to come out and show Doc something, and they're going to do it for Weeders, and the kids are going to absolutely shine again, and so on and so forth. Dicks. Doc inside 50. Charlie. All right. That's something. It's something. Oy. Great to see Mackay making an impact on his return. Oh, here we go. Game is so different from the Battle of the Plotters last week. That's exactly what I was talking about prior to the game. I said it during the week. Like I said on my video on Instagram, I said the same thing. I said I ended the video by saying, if you think what happened last week is going to happen against the Hawks, you got another thing coming. I got some pretty crazy inbox messages out of that as well. You're not a supporter. This is the negative shit they don't need to hear. Thinking, you think these motherfuckers are looking at me, of all people? Really? Secondly, yes, they need to hear it. We're inside 50 again. Oh! Wait, there's no way. Yeah, they can't pay that. Fuck. We can't even blame skills this week, because to blame skills means you have to get the ball first, and we can't even do that. Yeah, you're not wrong. The guy who wants to go is our leading scorer. Yep. Like I say, with the Kerno and Silvani thing, we can say what we want and so on and so forth. None of us are 100% sure of what's going on. But the only one that makes sense out of both of those to me is the Kerno thing. Minus the Geelong and Sydney shit. I'm saying if he was to go to the Suns. We're back inside 50 here. Guess someone get up. Pitters, Cripps, Hewitt taking 20 years to get rid of it, and they're out. Okay. Don't expect much else. He's going to go inboard here. Yeah. Oh, look, see? Smarts. They're running for each other. Oh, it's a ripper kick to Gunston too. They run for each other. They know where to go for the next play. They lead for each other. Oh, fuck off. Oh, boy. Imagine our brains work that way. Imagine that our players had this sort of brain on them. I said it last week on the emergency meeting. I said the difference is a lot of the time as well is the off the ball movement. We don't have that. Our players don't know where to be for the next play. And that's about playing chess. So when you play chess, you need to think 3, 4, 5 moves down the track, right? It's all set up. And we don't have that. He's missed. No different to any other sport, really. You need to be thinking ahead, and we can't think ahead because the minute we get the ball, it's either panic or a panic disposal, or we're confused, or players are not where they should be. So, yeah, system and coaching does come down to part of that. Yeah, there you go. Jamie just said that as well, yeah. Part of that is coaching as well, 100%. But the players have to have the brain for it too. Oh, Cripps, man. What are you doing here? We might get lucky. We might get out of it. Yeah. That's a trash kick. Gone. Inside 50. No. Look. Look how easy it is to get out. Look how easy it is to get out. Now we force them down the line. I mean, that's the first time in a while. Good, Haynes. Oh, free kick. Oh, mate. Akers. Oh, stick the tackle, man. Is he serious? He literally just gave him a hug and walked off. Watson. That is legitimately all of... I mean, it started prior, but Akers is a big blame there. He's a big blame there. He gave him a hug. That wasn't a tackle. He gave him a hug. That's not on, man. And they brought this dickhead back in. Come on, man. It was Akers, right? Yeah, he's chased him down. There's the hug. Let's go. He barely even fended him off. He just moved, he turned around, and that was enough. Weak as piss. Absolutely weak as piss. And then they just, look at this. Saad just gets done like a dinner. Bang. Jeez. Front on contact from Ashton Moyer. That's what that was. Okay. It's just... Oh, no, it wasn't? Oh, whatever. Who gives a shit? It's so hard watching a game without sound. We're going to get a bit rowdy here or what? No? Go on, Cripps. Go on. Doc. Okay kick. We weren't going to go forward. He's going to have a shot, no? He's going to have a shot. All right. Like Mr. Reece Jones said, our kicking and tackling coaches need to be looked at. They're not the only things that need to be looked at. Oh, what a kick, man. Yes. That's a good goal. That's actually a really good goal. For those that didn't see it last week. And we're back. I love that screen. It's so good. Oh, man. Oh. Why are we playing blokes who we are going to move on? Play blokes who you believe are going to be there for at least the next 100 games rather than blokes who are halfway out the door. Tell Voss that, yeah. That's it, yep. This should be the experimentation stage. Like, this should be all about experimenting until the end of the season. Doc's having a chat to Sicily. Yep. TDK gets a free hit at that pretty much and still botched. Go on. Chera's done all right there. Chera's done all right there. Pay that. Motlop just got absolutely crunched. Oh, I wouldn't say Weeders is trash. He's not having a great game, but he's not trash. I mean, let's be honest. Doc, they really want him to get a goal, hey? Good mark, Sicily. Oh, he's botched the kick, though. But they'll get out. Yeah, I saw nobody remonstrated it. It's just the way it is, man. Lucas, it's expected now. See, look at the smarts on Ginnivan there, and he's going to get this back. Ollie Hollins gets... Oh, beautiful kick. No, he didn't mark it. Yeah. Jeez, man. It's not getting any better, is it? We get a little... I'm not going to say we get a sniff, because we're not getting a sniff at it. Right, we get one goal, and then it's just like Hawthorn says, "Nah, fuck you, we're gonna go kick more." I said it a few weeks ago. We have to work so hard for our game, for our goals, and other teams just seem to do it, without even thinking. So, it is what it is. I'm more pissed off at... Oh, it's a ripper, Mark. Motlop's just in no man's land there. He was absolutely dreaming. He had no idea what was going on. Ah, Carroll. Pitto subbed. He should never have been out there in the first place. Actually, he should have been out there. TDK, honestly, think about it. I wouldn't have played TDK this week. We're trying to get fucked. Can someone buy Motlop off us? Oh, mate. Can this get any worse? Of course it can. We've got 11, we'll say 11 and a half minutes and a full quarter to go. And by the looks of things, how the boys have been running for 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters, what on earth was that? Oh my God. We are not going to be able to run with them for the rest of the game. That's what it seems like it's going to play out. Look, they're jogging. Hawthorn's just... That's a shit kick, but Hawthorn's just jogging. Hewitt's close to 50. Barras is destroying us, man. Fuck. Oh, wow. He's gone. Pay it. Advantage. Wow. Great advantage. Excellent work, TDK. Excellent work, TDK. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, nod your head. Yeah, you did shit. Take your cupping and fuck off. Unbelievable. What on earth was that? Beautiful. We'll take that though. Lou Felino in the house, mate. Welcome. Bloody hell. We are just so scrappy, hey? Really, really scrappy. I'm not into conspiracy shit and all the rest of it, but do you think TDK is quietly just being a dick on purpose? That was well done by Motlop. I'll pay that. Good crumbing, good goal. Means nothing. 31 points. Back to where we were before. Off we go. Back into the 50. And Impy's going to get away with it again. Yeah, sure. Bro, you know what shits me? Even when they fumble in the back line or on their 50 or whatever it's going to be, or our 50, should I say, they just still look so composed and comfortable to get rid of it. Whereas we go into panic mode. It just... I don't get it. Unreal. I don't think it's on purpose. I think he doesn't care about the team. But if he doesn't care about the team, then that's directly linked to, if that's the reason why he's doing what he's doing because he doesn't care, then he's doing it on purpose, no? That's how I look at it. See? Watson, brilliant run. Terrible kick, though. How's this for a theory? Sauce giving TDK 1.7 purely to screw Carlton because he has an axe to grind. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, Stuart, I hate it when Voss starts smirking when we're losing, and he does it all the time. All the time. When we get caught holding the ball or whatever it might be, some dumb shit happens, he laughs, he smiles, he smirks. Mate, I'll say it again, get some Roy Keane about you. Take it seriously. But you see him in his presses, and you see him in his presses pre-game as well and stuff. Look what's going on here now. Free kick. He's just always happy. Everything's about smiling and look at the brighter side of things and look at the... Harry, man. God. What are we even doing? That's another thing. People look at Harry as some sort of savior as well. Why? Good, Zach. That was good. Motlop, don't rush this, man. No, it's over his head. Oh, just. But we go into panic mode because the players haven't been coached to know what to do in those situations. He has one game plan. If it doesn't work, flood the back line until we get the ball back. No, I understand that. I totally get that. I've been saying it for as long as I can remember. That he doesn't have a plan B, let alone C or D. We're talking about it. Chess. Our forward entries have been pathetic for a long, long time. New creative. Welcome, man. How's the music going? It's actually... Hang on a second. We might get away with it. No, we do not. D'Ambrosio. Aim on. Oh. Bullet kick. That's actually a good point from Blue Bagger there in the chat. Just because Carly. Hey, considering our club, it could be a Carly. Just because Charlie's leading doesn't mean you always have to kick it to him, and that is 100% correct. That is 100% correct. It used to be the case with Messi at Barcelona, for example, right? We used to call it the Messi syndrome, right? Where they just get sucked into immediately passing it to Messi, even if he's in danger. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that just because it's Charlie. I know if I make a mistake, I smile, smirk like, fuck, what else can go wrong attitude. I don't see it that way, Johnny. I seriously, I dislike it. Because it doesn't look like a, oh, you're kidding sort of thing like that. Do you know what I mean? It's a different, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look like that to me. It looks like a real casual smile. That's the best way I can put it, if that makes sense, you know? That's actually not a bad point from Snag. Voss comfortable in his position, smirking away. Yeah, maybe he knows next season he's safe. And he's just thinking, whatever happens, happens. Next season we'll go again, and maybe we can improve and finish 10th. Good tackle. Will White going to the Cats or Pies next year? I'm going to say to you what I say to everybody else. Do you have a concrete piece of evidence for that? Or is that just what you think's going to happen? Yeah, so what a lot... tool time. What a lot of people are saying is that it's going to be Voss stays and they're going to do a complete overhaul of the assistants. That's what I'm hearing. But again, there's no merit to that. I don't have evidence for any of it. I'm just saying what other people are commenting and what the majority of people, when you ask them, do you think Voss is staying or going? What do you think is going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. I'm hearing a lot of Voss is going to stay and they're going to redo all the assistants and shit like that. Honestly, at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen. We obviously know there's going to be a lot of changes. I said it before, but we all just need to wait, see what the fuck's going to happen. You know, it can very much go the opposite way, and all these changes that we hope for may not even happen, and we might get very minimum change. We really don't know. We know there's going to be some sort of a change, but it could be very... Hang on a second. They're going in 50. Bit scrappy here again. Lock them in. That's it. They could be changes that are just not impactful. We don't know. For me, Rocco asked me the other day, or we were talking with Rocco and a few, and I basically said, I don't see us winning a flag for minimum 5 years. And then I went and made a massive call, which everyone thinks I'm stupid for, but hey, we've waited 30 years. So why not another 20? You know? You can call it stupid or whatever you want to call it, but it's... Piss off, they just kicked a goal out of that shit. Piss off. Oh, that was shit. That was really bad. What was I saying? Fuck. Unbelievable. That was so shit. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 around there. Harry buggers it up. No problem. Can't get it. Can't get it. No one's on Gunston pretty much. Golski. Yeah, he's just sitting at the back. Look. Easy get. Akers was right there. Akers was goalkeeping. Don't need to be goalkeeping there, I don't think. Especially when Gunston's right there. That's silly. But anyway. Harry in the ruck, huh? Surprised Cripps isn't in there. Go on. Barras again. I forgot what I was saying, if someone can jog my memory. I was saying something. Oh, how long are we going to wait for another premiership? I don't care. I said it 3 days ago. That's when I said it. I was talking to Rocco. I said 20 years, man. It could very well be another freaking 20 years. I'm telling you. There's nothing to say that it can't be. As much as there is nothing to say. Oh, look at Weeders. No worries. As much as there is everything to say that it could be in 5 years. You know? All these people that think we are going to win a flag by 2027, I want some justification on that. Because I have seen it in the chat last Tuesday. So Tuesday just passed, sorry. And last Tuesday, we had people saying by 2027, we're going to win a flag. To me, that is, I can't for the life of me fathom where you're pulling that shit from. That makes no sense to me. But I bet you bottom dollar. No, I don't even have to bet you bottom dollar. They have ticked off number 2 through to 7 on the strategic plan. No problem. I'm repeating myself, but I don't give a shit. Uncle's right. I believe other clubs are looking at Carlton like a free meal. Pick the bones. Yeah. That's us every week. But I'm telling you, minimum 5 years. And it could be anything up to 20, I'm telling you. Imagine that. Imagine we've waited since 95. There's 30. We're celebrating 30 years this year without a flag. Nothing to celebrate. And think about it. Imagine 20 years before we get another flag. That's a lot of up and down until then. That's a lot of jumper punch episodes too. That's the fun part. But fuck. Unreal, huh? Cowan just got munched. Righto. Oh, Hainsey. Gotta be better. He's going to get done. Hey, Hawks are hungry. They want to put it on him. Doc would be embarrassed getting carried off after a shit performance. I don't think he'll be embarrassed. He'll live in the moment, take it for what it is, and wipe his hands clean as of tomorrow, pretty much. Cribs, that is shit, man. It turned out. Well done, Zach. That was a wobbler of a kick. That was horrible. Go on, give us a good entry. No one presenting. Look at this. So we'll just dump it. It's going to turn out. You're kidding, Doc? No way. Oh, shit. Of all things, that's good for him. That's good for Doc. Come on. At least he got a goal in his last game, you know. That's excellent. That's good. It was a good celebration, wasn't it? Oh, shit. Hey, now that he's got his goal, do you reckon they'll start playing? Who knows? Fuck. This is insane, man. Why? But then again, you look at it, we're still at 31 points. After all this, it's still at 31 points. You're kidding, huh? Unbelievable. That's so good. I'm really happy that he got his goal. Good shit. Excellent. What a celebration, man. What a celebration. Put that in FIFA. Unreal. He's got the boys up there. He's got his misso. Good stuff. Doc gets the goal. 31 points. 76 to 45. Minute and a half left. Let's go. I will piss myself if we somehow go on a run now. Zach, holding the ball? All right. The doc again. Jeez. He's on a mission, this boy. He's on a mission. Hang on a second, Mark. Doc is 31 years old. In 20 years, he's going to be 51. If he's got a walking frame at 51, I'm fucked in 21 years. Or in 20 years. What's that mean for me? Aged care? Ah. Damn. Just didn't turn, did it? Just didn't want to turn. I'll say it again. I said last week, it would have been really nice to see Doc go and play one season in the VFL and just mentor the players there and just bring some experience to the VFL team. Not even play a coach, nothing like that. But just go and play at that level for just one season and mentor the boys and so on and so forth. And I think he'd be really good for them mentally as well, 3/4 time. All right. 30 points. We're still hovering around that 30-point mark. So there you go. Doc got his goal, highlight of the quarter. Other than that, nothing else has changed. Hey, it was a bit much of a muchness, really. So, Johnny Holden. Bo, how do you think I feel I was owed one 7 years ago? I don't know how old you are, Johnny, man, but apparently I'm going to need a frame, apparently, in 20 years. I'll be 57. Fuck, I can't even think that far ahead, hey. I still feel like I'm 25. So that's all right. 9-goal last quarter, lift for the Doc. Let's hope. Voss will blame the first quarter for the loss. Doc giving his all right to the very end. Yeah, Rocco, it was great to see the goal, man. Very, very good for Doc. Give him a little bit of something to take away from the game if we're not going to win it. Look, who knows what's going to happen I don't see it happening, of course. I don't see us winning it, right? But if we can get within 10 points or something and lose that way, great, right? But this team's buckled, man. 1968, a great year. There you go. Oh, Johnny, you're 57. Okay. So then in 20 years, I'm going to be your age. There you go. The Don has arrived again. Could we see one of the great comebacks? Doc to kick the winner. If that happens, if we make a comeback and Doc kicks the winner, I will shave my head on stream, emergency meeting tonight. That's how sure I am that it's not going to happen. I've got to keep whatever hair I've got left. Mate, it's going grey here. What the fuck is this shit? I look like a skunk. Bloody joke. I'm 61 now, Bo. You're still a junior. I feel great. Nothing wrong with 37. It's all right. 37 is the new 25. Oz. Welcome, Oz. TJP's very own Oz. Oz has a channel of his own. Oz, if you want people to know your channel, put it in the chat. Oz does a lot of wrestling content, and he reviews and goes over the matches from wrestling shows and stuff like that. So give him a nice little subscription. He's a good dude. We like the Oz. Yeah, Lou, I'm with you on that about Charlie. 100%. Mark reckons a nudie run if Doc kicks the winner. You will never see that from me, mate. Nobody wants to see a Persian rug running down the street, you know? Please don't tell me people think we're going to win this. No, I don't think anyone thinks we're going to win, but you know, that's why I said I'll shave my head if we do. Actually, I'll sweeten it. Doc doesn't even need to kick the winner. If we win this game, I'll shave my head. Following the Blues makes you grey. Nah. This was too many years of partying, mate. I had no choice. It was my job. It is what it is. Put a paper bag over your head. Am I that ugly? Thanks, Peter. Jesus. God. They're showing some footage now of Doc coming out with the kids. Look at this. Show up for your team. Slow down on the road. I'm guessing that was the TAC thing. Show up for your team. Message. Show up for your team. Now, is that to us? Are they taking the piss? That can't be to us. Or are they talking about the boys showing up for their team, as in like for each other? Because if that's to us, fuck off. We're there every week. We watch every week. Memberships are bought. We're still here after all this bullshit. You know, put on a banner, show up for your team. Fuck off. Leave me alone. This could be the biggest comeback since Fev come back for the TJP live show. Don't worry, Rocco. We've rolled the footage a couple times. People are definitely in the know. Again, guys, if you haven't liked the video, please do. It's a free click of a button. It takes under a second. Doesn't waste much of your time. And if you do want to buy your tickets, get on the link in the description. I'm going to run the promo for it at the end one more time as we close off the stream. So for anyone that didn't see it, you'll get to see the announcement again. But yes, we have locked in another special guest thanks to Rocco's handiwork. And we have the big Brendan Favola, the big Fev, coming to the Jumper Punch live show. Do I stay for this final term? Yes, you do, Petra. Come on. All right, let's go. 30 points, last quarter. Hopefully the boys can do something with this. Just going to adjust this thing. Actually, that doesn't quite work, does it? I'll leave it how I had it. All right, let's show you something for the doc, because they're definitely not doing it for weeders at this point. Hawks win the clearance. Trashy kick inside. All right. We need the first goal if we're any hope. Let's just be real. And even then, it's still slim, but... no. The Fevolution. I'm actually designing a custom trading card to get him to sign at the live show, so I'm pretty pumped about that. I hate to say it, but I predicted Hawthorn to win in my ESPN footy tips by 30 points. There you go. I don't think it's going to stay at 30 though, Oz. We had a few in here before, 40-something, a couple other ones that were 30-something. We had a few people tipping the Blues by 9, by 3. Let's see. Yeah, Ben, mate. Cripps hasn't done a whole heap, and when he's had the board, hasn't been impactful at all. So, I don't have my laptop on me like I did last week. I had all the stats going on my laptop, but I don't have it in front of me tonight. Didn't charge it, and I couldn't be bothered. Oh, Ollie just got munched. And he's thrown that. That's ours. What the fuck? Did he not just throw that away? Jeez. We need the first 5 if we're a chance. Mate, if we kick 3 on the trot, yeah, see, here's the thing. The difference is, like, we could, say we go and kick 2 or 3 in a row. Hawthorn will just switch on and then go and answer that, you know. They're not like us who can't answer a challenge. And forget it anyway. What we need to hope for is if they're going to go and start doing this and just, you know, taking pot shots, then we really need to, it's going to be damage control pretty much. But I think we're going to lose legs real quick. They look sluggish from the start, Carlton. They didn't look fit at all. Someone said it in the chat earlier on. Fuck. Bro, he's such a lovely kick, isn't he? Well, forget that comeback. Didn't think it was going to happen anyway, but I think my hair's safe, which is beautiful. That's a good thing. Love that. Oz with the $2 this year for the Blues gives me bad vibes of 2021. Oz, thank you very much. You're always contributing to the channel, so thank you for the $2. This just gives bad vibes of the standard shit that goes on all the time with Carlton. You know, you can't even really put a specific 2021 on it. You know, this is just us now. And I think the quicker people, you know, I know we've always got those people that live in fantasy land that they're always positive no matter what because they don't like to call out players when they play like shit because they think they might get offended. So those sorts of people, you can never turn their heads. They've always just got one way and that's it, right? But I think there are a lot of people, and I know for a fact there are a lot of people that have slowly started to come around and realize that we are a mid-table team. You know, we're not the mighty Blues anymore, you know. We're not a powerhouse team like we used to be and so on and so forth. That's not us anymore. Look at this. They got Blake acres of space here. Into 50. And he's got it again. Okay. Have they paid it? Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, mid to bottom. You know what I mean? Like, if we're... This is going to sound really weird, but if we're having a good inconsistent season, right, we'll sit in that midsection. If we're having a bad inconsistent season, we'll be further down, of course. But yeah, but as I say it all the time, 2023 is in the past, mate. Different times, different teams, different methodology. He's hit the post. Fuck me. In that time, teams work each other out. Teams change gameplay, so on and so forth. There's no comparison between 2023 and now. That's why when other people say, but we did it in 2023, that you cannot bring up 2023 in terms of positive thoughts and we can do it and stuff like that. Everything has changed since then. Modern day Saints. It's feeling that way, isn't it, Peter? It really does. That is freaking well done, Zach. He's made something at least half decent of this. That's a good kick too. Well done. Good vision, Fog. Well done. All right, go back. Kick the damn ball. Bloody hell. That was better. That was better. Yeah, we definitely Oz, man. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. The minute we scraped into finals based on other results last season, right? That's when I called it. And I said, nah, we're good kick, Chaz. That's when I said, you know, I got laughed at the start of the season when I said we weren't going to make finals. I got told you're an idiot. I got abused. I got all sorts of stuff at the start of the season. You know? And look where we're at. I just personally, I didn't see. All I saw was hype. I just saw media hype. I saw hype from our own fans who just talk this team up like they're prime Barcelona sort of shit. Right? I'm like, mate, I don't know what you're seeing, but if you're basing it off scraping into finals, then something's wrong with you because we got pumped. We were making up the numbers in finals. That wasn't a finals team. That was shit. So that's how I saw it, and it played out as such. I'm not saying I'm some sort of freaking genius, but that to me was the reality of it, right? And here we are. This is better movement already. Okay. See? Better entry. Fog. That's it. All right. Go back and kick it. Oz, we only made finals because of other results. There you go. Foxfooty said 10th. I didn't think we'd drop off as bad as we have. Honestly, tool time. I legitimately thought 12th. That's what I thought. Actually, I had us 12th to 13th. I said one of those two. Has he dobbed that? No, he's missed. Fuck. I remember as a youngster going to the footy thinking how much we were going to win by. Yeah, losing never crossed my mind. Even if we were behind, I was confident. Yes, correct. Which is how a lot of people feel about Brisbane and Pies and Hawks and, all these better teams. Doherty just outside 50. Does he go back? Surely not. Well, he might. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Just go for it, man. Bloody hell. No, Doc. Go for it yourself, mate. It's your game. He hasn't made it that much better anyway. He's just improved the angle a tiny bit and it's the same distance. Ish. He's not even going for it either. Yep. That's a waste. Akers didn't even have it in him either. He's given it to someone that wasn't even confident to kick it. Like, that's just dog shit, really. That's terrible. Lana, I saw some footage of you at one of the meetups that I was watching on YouTube the other day. They had some clips of the meetup. I don't know which game it was. It might have been the West Coast one. Mate, you got some energy, I tell you. Jeez. I've never met you, but I'm going to at the live show, but you have a lot of energy. Yeah, blue bagger. Doc wasn't sure, so he gave it to Akers, who also wasn't sure, and then we conceded behind. Like, it's just stupid. Absolute waste. But this is us, man. It's all uncertainty, terrible decision making. It's not there. Ollie's gonna. Oh, he nearly got done. Inside 50 from the big. Oh, jeez. Didn't even go up. No one went up. Fuck me. I predicted us to be 7th around round 12, then about 11th to 12th, just 2 rounds after that. This is our lowest position on the ladder since 21. No surprise there. No surprise there. We're going to come back inside 50 here too. I'm going to refresh my stream because it's doing a little shady stuff here. Whatever just happened, I missed it because I was refreshing my stream. Sorry. Oh. Doc has 11 and a half minutes left in his career. Can you believe it? Yeah, Oz, I'll be at the show, man, of course. I'll definitely be there. 100%. The whole Jumper Punch team will be there. Monday Night Blues. We just made a big announcement today. I don't know if you saw Oz, but I'm going to run the video again at the end of this match. And I'm sure on the emergency meeting, we're going to talk about it as well. It's going to be good. Very excited for that. Like, me personally. That's like a little childhood dream. Yeah, actually, that's a good question for the chat. Who else has come into the live stream? Live stream, shit. To the live show. End of August. TJP live show. Who's coming? Look at Simo. I wonder what Simo does after the game. Does he go down? Surely he does. He has to. He has to. You know, I'm looking forward to meeting everyone at the live show, but also I'm really pumped to meet Manny and Mark as well. I'd love to meet them. That'd be cool. Danny's going to be at the live show. Oz. Rocco, of course. Rocco's reporting 51K. It definitely looks like more than the Melbourne games. So... You know, I just, on that note, you know, am I being harsh, or I could be just spot on, I don't know, when I say that 51K, we supposedly have 100K members, right? It's not our home game, I get it, right? But out of everyone, 51K, let's say minus however much of that is for Hawthorn, that's all that could be dished up for Doc's last game? I know it sounds a bit hypocritical because I'm here, but I mean, that I'm like a different scenario, right? I'm doing this, you know what I mean? Not everyone's streaming right now. That to me seems really poor. Like, I would have thought it would have been not 100K, not 90K or whatever, but I thought 65 would have been doable for a farewell thing or something like that. I mean, fuck. Tickets were $15. I mean, come on. Moya is a lemon? Nah, I disagree with that. We haven't seen enough of Moya to judge him at AFL level. Last week he kicked 4. This week he's being trounced by a better team and hasn't really had an opportunity. He's had a couple decent kicks inside 50 tonight, which doesn't excuse him from anything, really. I'm just saying. We need to give that boy some time. We've had enough as supporters of this crap. No, I'm on board with that mentality, 100%. Everybody knows that. You only have to listen to me every single week saying the same shit. So I agree with you, Albert, 100%. But I just thought, yeah, I would have thought, 60, 65 is what would have happened. Oh, you're kidding. This sport. Who did D'Ambrosio just get underneath his man? Or was that someone else? Who's their number 2? I didn't see. Crowd should have been about 70, but it is what it is, 51K, yeah. Peter predicted 70. What has he done in the 2s? No, not much. I'm just saying they're giving him a shot at AFL level. We see him for the first time in God knows how long, and he kicked 4. His first test, other than playing a VFL standard team like Melbourne, was tonight. And if you can't just go and say the guy's shit now, just because he did fuck all tonight. Like, let's be honest, that's harsh. You can't expect him to come out against Hawthorn and go and kick another bag, or 4, or 3. Like, you know what I mean? Got to be a bit more realistic about that part. I wasn't taking 3 hours off work for this. Gee, wait, John, are you at work now? Surely not. Hoff's been good tonight. I agree. He's definitely showed some good things tonight. Very much so. Look at that. That was a strategic tap down. That was nice. It's gone scrappy again, hasn't it? Go Whitey. Nothing. See, he's looking around. He doesn't know what to do. Dump kick down the line. That's it. Yeah. Barras. Barras has just absolutely destroyed us all night. He's been very good. Rock down the back. You can walk away anytime. There are lots of other fun hobbies besides footy. Yeah. Am I missing the point on that for something? Or are you just saying there's like other hobbies besides footy? I'm so confused. Sorry, man. Yeah, I think what's being said in the chat is spot on about Moya. If after 4 weeks he'd kick 4 goals in one game and then he was a flop for the next 4 games, right, or next 3 games, then you can probably say, yeah, probably fluked it. It is what it is. He did it against Melbourne. He sucks. He can't do it against anyone else. That's it. But I mean, first game after playing Melbourne and we're calling him a lemon? Nah, I reckon that's harsh. Lord, come on, man. 7 minutes of the Doc's career left. And Hawks have some space here. Sicily's got it on the wing. We are confused as shit. And there we go. Decent. Good stuff, Cowan. And again, we're sitting at 29 points. It hasn't really moved from that. We've had it at 31, 30, 29, around there. Well, hasn't really budged much, has it? What is Impy doing? No. Oh, I thought he kicked the damn thing. Hawks jumped us at the start of the game and the margin hasn't changed much since. Yeah, that's what's happened. We all thought it was going to be an absolute pumping after how they started, and yeah, been hovering around that 30-point mark. I still, like, I honestly think they haven't hit top gear either. Or, flip side, great mark by Impy. Or flip side is that maybe they're not, as good a team at punishing. Fuck. And missed. Lucas, I don't know. How do people think Cowan is bad? All he does is kick the ball around his body. Did you mean good? George, it feels like that. The never-ending rebuild. It really does. Harry, no. Absolutely not. I would put Walsh on ice until the end of the season. Go and enjoy yourself wherever the fuck you're going, down to Geelong. See the fam, have a beer, whatever it's going to be. Get a good preseason in and come back 100%. There is zero reason to play Walsh right now. But let's be honest, they probably would fucking go and play him in the last 2 games of the season or something like that. But I say just let him go. It's another miss. Fuck. Behind City at the moment. Cowan is good. He's been good the last couple of weeks. Okay, he's kicked a few around the body and so on and so forth. Few dump kicks, all the rest of it. But he's going to come good. He's one player you can look at and go, no, I can see it, We have plenty that... Oh, Zach, come on, dude. We have plenty that we can look at and say, nah, not going to happen. Not up to standard, but you can see. He'll definitely be in the team next year. Is my screen buggering up or is it pissing down rain at the G? No, okay, it was the screen. Something's wrong with it. All right, all good. Yeah, Seba, I know. I know. We play Walsh in the worst possible way, so not until next year when the game plan changes. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Sentimental FC is all we are. We are many different things, FC. We are nice FC. We are sentimental FC. We are poisoned FC. Just start making a list. Yeah, clap it up. Yeah, clap him off. We need Marzi. That's what we need. Bloody hell. Seba's having a moment here, everybody. While Seba's here, make sure you like the video because he's going to call you a freeloader. Are we sure the game plan will change? No. We are not sure. Harry with a mark. This is going to be his second shot all game, I think. Or first. I could have sworn I saw him have one earlier. Corporation FC. Corporate Ministry FC. Fuck. Imagine that. Imagine that. Harry comes in. Track. Gets one. Harry brings it back to 24 points. Wow. I will say this. I thought it was going to be 50-odd points. I said 47. I thought it was going to be a bit more of a drubbing, but yeah. Interesting. Oz, thank you for the $2 once again, buddy. Do you think Carlton needs a reset after round 24? A reset in terms of what? The whole club, the team? I mean, we definitely need a reset, but we all know that there needs to be change. We definitely know there needs to be change. So, or did you mean a rebuild? Because the reset's inevitable. Every team resets, but yeah, Seba's having a big moment. In terms of the team and new coach, yes. So we're talking about a rebuild. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's just obvious at this point. But when I say it's obvious, I don't mean just the coach and do something about the team with the players and get rid of dead wood and passengers. It's the poison in the back end that a lot of people, surprisingly to me, still don't talk about. Still don't talk about. We do it the jumper punch. We're talking PK, we're talking Brad Lloyd, we're talking all of them. It is a poisoned atmosphere. Andy from the Monday Blues talks about culture all the time. That's one of my favorite things to talk about because our culture is tarnished, hardcore. It's bad. I said it a while back. We don't have that local footy vibe. Like when you walk into a footy club, you're meant to feel that grunge, yeah? You're meant to feel grunge, footy grunge. Go into our footy club. Fucking disgrace. Soft city over there. Everything is soft. Weak as piss. They may have just completely fucked it up. You can't change your plan. You can tweak it, but you're stuck with it until the off-season. That's right. Yeah. They can't do much now. I mean, there's no point to do much now other than just experiment with some players, give them a go, so on and so forth. We're not going to see drastic anything, right? That's a shit kick from Cripps, man. We're not going to see drastic changes or anything. It's just all about experimentation at the moment, and it is what it is. So, yeah. in order for the coaches and the game plan to be fixed, the right people need to be at the back end in order to hire those people. So that needs to change. I would say beforehand. "30 seconds of the doc. 30 seconds of the doc. We're going to keep the stream going until we see Doc come off, of course. We can have a chat after the game as well. And then we're going to have to... I know I said half an hour after this we'll get into the emergency meeting, but do give it a little bit extra time because the boys will obviously stay to watch Doc come off. So we need to give them time to get home. But yes, emergency meeting 100% will be happening. No question about it. And that's it. That is it. Hawks beat the Blues 85-61, 24 points. I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot more. It is Doc's last game. Weeder's 200th. We get yet another loss in a milestone occasion. What else to say? We've said it all throughout the watch-along. It's just, yeah, Seb has just said it there in the chat. In true Carlton fashion, sending a retiring player off with a belting. I wouldn't call a 24-point loss a belting as such, but overall in the game, yeah, you could call it a belting. We weren't in that. We weren't really in that at all, were we? So we'll stick around. Good to see the Hawks going over to Doc and so on and so forth. This is good for him. I think, like everyone said, he's just one of those likable guys. No one can really hate Doc. I mean, he's not a prick of a player. He's not a prick of a guy. So I think they're all going to respect it and be there for him at the end, which is great. So, yeah. Another loss. We expected it. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. This is Carlton, my friends. This is Carlton. This is why I said during the week, we beat Melbourne. Shut the fuck up about coming out next week and you think it's going to happen again. I'm going to blow up in a second. I don't want to. I want to save it for the emergency meeting. But, yeah. Seba can't wait to sleep. I can't wait to have a bit of a chat with the boys afterwards. The Scotty Tompkins is in the building. Like he said, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Another great watch along, Bo and friends. Thanks, Blue Bagger. You're a champion. Whilst you're all still here, if you missed the big announcement, I'm going to play this video one more time before we see Doc come off. That's it. The Jumper Punch live show. Get your tickets in the description below. The Big Fev has been added to the lineup. Brad Pearce, Heath Scotland, and the Big Brendan Favola. We are about to see the Doc and Weeders come off. We haven't forgotten about Weeders, but I mean, look, it's overshadowed, let's be honest. At least we didn't get absolutely proper thumped. But a loss is a loss. We were never in that. It is as simple as that. It just wasn't a great game, was it? I will say this, thanks to everyone once again for tuning in. It's been awesome. I can't wait to do these every week now. It's so good. Having everybody in here for a chat and everything. It's really, really good. It's been awesome. We have a laugh, hang some shit. We get some questionable opinions in the chat, but that's the best part about it. It takes all kinds, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna keep on keeping on. You know, no way, Crips and Simo, no way. Oh no, yeah, wow, and Mackay and Pito for Weeders, no way. Oh, that's good of Weeders. He dropped down early, purposely. Good on him. That was nice. That was good of him. I mean, Seba, I don't see the big deal there at all. I really don't. Why is it a joke? I'd like to know why it's a joke. Yeah, he's at Hawthorn, but it's a mate of his. Doc agreed to it. You know, I don't understand why that's a joke. Wow. I think that's a good touch, to be honest. I don't see how it's a bad thing. I don't know why it's a bad thing. It can't be just because he's at Hawthorn now. It can't be that. The only time that I would consider that to be a joke or disgusting is if it was a Collingwood player. Then I'd be like, nah, that's fucked. But big deal. Honestly, I don't see it as a bad thing at all. I'm not saying the club's not a joke, because it is. But that moment, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. So that's it. 24-point loss. We're going to end the stream. Like I said, if you haven't liked the video, please do on your way out. I really appreciate everyone being in here tonight. It's been fucking awesome. I have such a good time in here, and let's go again next week. It's not going to stop. We're going to be doing it right. Hey, there's Mr. Righty. We're going to be doing it all the way through to the end of the season. Excuse me. And I will see you guys at the... Excuse me, I can't stop like hiccuping and burping at the same time. Holy shit. I will see you guys in the emergency meeting, but just give it some time because obviously the boys have got to get home. So thank you. Appreciate it a lot. I'll speak to you guys soon.